another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one between our visitors and the Dublin Shamrocks. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They come out here in the I. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
Denzel Perryman, a linebacker out of the University of Miami, knows how to play downhill and arrive with an oomph.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, I've got to give him some credit there. He tried to sell the out route. He tried to sell it hard. And as a receiver, what you're really trying to do is maneuver a defender inside to give yourself a little more cushion breaking to the out. But how about the defender reading it really well, not buying the fake or the maneuver inside, and getting to the sideline and helping break up the pass?
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And tough starting field position here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw now in his own end zone. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll come out in the pistol. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down. Time to get a glance at the offensive starters, and one of those isn't J.J. Watt, but it's Derek Watt that we talk about.
Nothing wrong with being little bro here. A starting fullback at the University of Wisconsin. Not many teams are utilizing this position in the NFL, but he fits perfectly. Will be a great lead blocker and can catch the ball out of the backfield.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Now that's a decent amount of aggressiveness right there. Inside their own 10-yard line, they still run the toss, even though they know that that can be a little bit of a dangerous play, and it pays off pretty well with a nice run.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a handoff here to his running back. 12 yards on the pickup, and the Chargers are going to have a first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around a 33.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. A give to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. And a look now at the starting defense.
Eddie Goldman's everything you want in a defensive tackle. A run stuffer who can move upfield and rush the passer.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Quick throw. That's complete on the inside slant. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Whoa, shifty. Whoa, 26 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Chargers a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
A give to the fullback on the dive.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. So now it's 1st and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Dubliners with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
To the right side, it's Kelce. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. On the give, this is their fullback. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Still in search of the first down after that last completion.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense ready to take over again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, How tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let them know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
They come up in an offset eye. They run the counter now on first down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. On second down, Wilson. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. He's got the size, the hands.
Speed. Can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They come out here in the eye, and they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
Red zone opportunity. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now Wilson on second down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
I've become a firm believer over the years that many drops happen before the ball's even snapped. When you call wide receiver screen, as we saw there, I know these guys really well. They're thinking about that play going to the end zone, and sometimes they forget to catch the football first.
To throw is Wilson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now Travis Coons on for the field goal try. From the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And Coons connects on this one. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 23 yards on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Leopard. Here we go now.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Again, he'll drop to throw. Ball nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So 3 seconds. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we will send you back stateside to Orlando and say hello to Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they'll go on the ground. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
The offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 3rd and 5. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get him to 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Now Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. The carry here for the big tight end. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Everyone's looking for the big runs, the explosive runs, the 20 to 30-yard plays. But anytime you're picking up good yardage and setting yourself up on down and distance, offenses love that too.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. On 1st down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
You know, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's get back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to. There he goes, left side. And all the way in from a touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. And it's up. This is good, and it makes it a 16-10 game now. Coons on now to kick this one away following the score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
Three yards left to grab here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
This is taken at the 18. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
play fake here on first down. He finds Hearns left side. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Roughing the pass here, but Charles, that's a good call. But these days, you know quarterbacks, they're very protective.
We know how protected they are, and if it's anything borderline, they're going to get the call. But as a defender, that's hard to swallow sometimes because there's so many of these bang-bang plays.
Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the 4-yard line, it's first and goal now. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
Good solid gain on first down. About what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Shift together here from the D-line. Here's the, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Russell Wilson with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And his guys are just an extra point away now from taking the lead in this game. And it's up and good. Coons on now to kick this one away following the score. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Second and very short here, less than a yard. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. And the offense lining up first and 10. They come out here in the eye. He'll look to throw, and he'll be hit from behind and taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Here we go now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. On is the Chargers punter now. He's been terrific so far. He's going to field this at the 4. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. And now back out comes the offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. On 3rd and 1, Wilson got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Fresh set of downs here. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you'll only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays.
And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And Charles, I think with his